Is Jin of BTS pushing himself too hard? Shocking news of his hospitalization after exhaustion from Suga's concert in Milan Fashion Week. What happened behind the scenes? What happens when one of the most beloved idols in the world pushes himself beyond his limits? What happens when the pressure of global fame, relentless schedules, and the weight of expectations become too much to bear? And what happens when a man known for his endless energy, infectious laughter, and unwavering dedication to his craft suddenly collapses under the strain? These are the questions haunting armies around the world today, as news breaks that Kim Seok-jin, better known as Jin of BTS, has been hospitalized due to severe exhaustion. The shocking revelation came early this morning when Big Hit Music, the agency representing BTS, released an official statement confirming that Jin had been admitted to the hospital following a sudden collapse. According to the statement, Jin had been experiencing extreme fatigue after a grueling schedule that included attending Suga's concert, participating in Milan Fashion Week, and preparing for upcoming BTS projects. The news sent shockwaves through the K-pop community, leaving fans heartbroken, worried, and desperate for answers. But how did it come to this? How did the man who once joked about being worldwide handsome, and who always seemed to have an endless supply of energy, reach a point where his body simply gave out? And what does this mean for the future of BTS, a group that has become a global phenomenon? As the world grapples with these questions, one thing is clear. Jin's hospitalization is a wake-up call, not just for the entertainment industry, but for all of us. The story begins just a few weeks ago when Jin was spotted at Suga's concert, cheering on his bandmate with his trademark enthusiasm. Fans were thrilled to see him there, and social media was flooded with photos and videos of Jin dancing, singing along, and even playfully interacting with the audience. But behind the scenes, things weren't as rosy as they seemed. Sources close to the group revealed that Jin had been juggling an incredibly demanding schedule, with little time to rest or recover. Shortly after Suga's concert, Jin flew to Milan to attend Fashion Week, where he was invited as a special guest by one of the world's most prestigious fashion houses. The event was a major milestone in Jin's career, showcasing his growing influence not just as a musician, but as a global style icon. But the trip took a toll on his health. Between back-to-back meetings, photo shoots, and public appearances, Jin had barely any time to sleep, let alone recharge. That'd be why the time he returned to South Korea, Jin was visibly exhausted. Fans who saw him at the airport noted that he looked pale and thinner than usual, with dark circles under his eyes. Despite his obvious fatigue, Jin continued to push forward, attending rehearsals and meetings for upcoming BTS projects. But his body could only take so much. Early this morning, Jin collapsed at the BTS dorm and was rushed to the hospital, where he is currently undergoing treatment for severe exhaustion. But amidst the outpouring of love, there is also anger. Many fans are criticizing Big Hit Music for overworking Jin and the other members of BTS, pointing to their relentless schedules as a major factor in his collapse. How many times do we have to say it? Let them rest, one fan exclaimed. Others are calling for better working conditions for idols, arguing that the entertainment industry needs to prioritize the health and well-being of its artists. In their official statement, Big Hit Music assured fans that Jin is receiving the best possible care and that his health is their top priority. The agency also announced that all of Jin's upcoming schedules have been postponed indefinitely, allowing him to focus on his recovery. But the statement did little to quell the concerns of fans, who are demanding more transparency and accountability from the company. As the world waits for updates on Jin's condition, one question looms large. What happens next? Will this incident lead to changes in the way BTS and other K-pop groups are managed? Will Jin's hospitalization serve as a turning point for the industry, prompting a much-needed conversation about the pressures faced by idols? And most importantly, will Jin be able to make a full recovery and return to the stage stronger than ever? For now, all we can do is wait and hope. Jin has always been a source of strength and inspiration for armies, and now it's our turn to be there for him. As we send our prayers and positive thoughts his way, let's also take this moment to reflect on the importance of self-care, balance, and the need to prioritize health over hustle. Because at the end of the day, no amount of fame or success is worth sacrificing your well-being. Armies, let's come together and show Jin just how much he means to us. Let's remind him that it's okay to rest, to take a step back, and to put himself first. And let's hope that this difficult moment will lead to a brighter, healthier future, not just for Jin, but for all of BTS. The road to recovery Jin's hospitalization sparks global conversation about idol mental health and overwork. What's next for BTS? As the world continues to reel from the shocking news of Jin's hospitalization, the conversation has shifted from concern for his immediate health to a broader discussion about the immense pressures faced by K-pop idols and the systemic issues within the industry that have allowed such situations to become all too common. Jin's collapse is not an isolated incident. It's a symptom of a much larger problem, one that has plagued the K-pop industry for years. But could this moment be the catalyst for change? And what does it mean for the future of BTS, the group that has redefined global pop culture? The criticism isn't unfounded. The K-pop industry is notorious for its grueling schedules, with idols often working 18-hour days, juggling rehearsals, recordings, performances, and promotional activities with little time for rest. For BTS, the pressure is even greater. As global superstars, their schedules are packed with international tours, appearances, and collaborations, leaving little room for downtime. And while their success is undeniable, it has come at a cost, one that is now painfully evident in the wake of Jin's hospitalization. Big Hit Music has faced intense scrutiny. While the agency has assured fans that Jin is receiving the best possible care, many are questioning whether enough is being done to protect the health and well-being of BTS and other artists under their management. This isn't the first time we've seen idols collapse from exhaustion, one industry insider revealed. But unless something changes, it won't be the last. The incident has also sparked a broader conversation about mental health in the K-pop industry. While physical exhaustion is often visible, the mental and emotional toll of idol life is harder to quantify. Idols are expected to maintain a perfect image at all times, hiding their struggles behind smiles and laughter. But as Jin's hospitalization has shown, the pressure to perform can have serious consequences. We need to start talking about mental health in the same way we talk about physical health, one fan argued. Because without mental well-being, everything else falls apart. As the world waits for updates on Jin's condition, the focus has shifted to what comes next. Will Big Hit Music take steps to ensure that BTS and other artists under their management are given the time and space they need to rest and recover? Will the industry as a whole take this moment as an opportunity to reevaluate its practices and prioritize the health and well-being of its artists? And what does this mean for the future of BTS, a group that has become a symbol of hope and resilience for millions around the world? For now, all we can do is wait and hope. Jin's hospitalization is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of self-care. But it's also a reminder of the power of community. In the face of adversity, armies have shown that they are more than just fans. They are a family, united by their love for BTS and their commitment to supporting each other. Yes, we send our prayers and positive thoughts to Jin. Let's also take this moment to reflect on the lessons we can learn from this experience. Let's remember that health is more important than hustle, that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity, and that no amount of success is worth sacrificing your well-being. And let's hope that this difficult moment will lead to a brighter, healthier future, not just for Jin, but for all of BTS and the K-pop industry as a whole. So, armies, let's continue to stand together. Let's show Jin and the rest of BTS that we are here for them, not just as fans, but as a community that cares deeply about their health and happiness. And let's use this moment to advocate for change, to push for an industry that values people over profit and prioritizes the well-being of its artists. Because at the end of the day, that's what truly matters.